What's good?
What's up, y'all?
Welcome to Venice Beach and the mecca of bodybuilding. I am Bergfoth.
I'm Aliza Tessler. Today we're doing a power building workout.
So this is going to be like a power building style workout where we are focusing on strength for 1 or 2 exercises at first and then heading over to more hypertrophic kind of training. So this style,
Best of both worlds.
it's gonna be nasty good.
Yeah, who doesn't want to look like a bodybuilder and lift like a powerlifter?
I do.
We're gonna start off with a healthy dose of caffeine.
Yes.
And some other things. So I'm gonna go with the Megawatt melon berry flavor, and I think I'm gonna mix that with Alpha Surge, and I'm gonna dry scoop creatine because that's my thing. I like to do it.
I will do the Megawatt, the strawberry lemonade, together with that tropical punch Alpha Surge, because that one has the amazing pump function that I need, and I will get the creatine inside of the blend. That's how I do it.
The classic. I'm gonna get so much hate in the comments, but you know what benefit dry scooping has? None. But it has no detriment either. So however you could get your creatine in, that's how you should be getting your creatine in. Cheers.
Who would this style of workout be for?
Everyone.
Yeah.
Because I think if you're focusing the strength on 1 or 2 exercises, that feels like a little bit heavier on you so that you can get the confidence boost, but also really gain that entire like full body kind of activation of a compound exercise. I think that's brilliance for it. But then adding in hypertrophy training will get you a greater mind to muscle connection, which I believe that pretty much every single person alive needs to have in order for having like an optimal working body.
I would say that this type of workout is definitely beneficial for anyone who's just trying to get to the gym, get a good workout in. These are also, they tend to be a little bit shorter than just a bodybuilding or just a powerlifting workout. So they're usually a little bit more time effective depending on how you program it.
And the first exercise is going to be deadlifts.
Okay, so in general, when we're programming lifts or programming period, you want to start with the exercises that utilize the most muscle and the biggest muscles, then you kind of work your way down. So you'll start with the compound lift. Today we're starting with deadlifts. The other compound lifts you could start with for power building program would be bench or squat. So we're gonna start with deadlifts because they work your entire posterior chain and they're really good at that.
How many sets of warm-up do you do? And what do you do in a warm-up kind of segment?
That is a really good question. I would always recommend starting with a general full body warm-up. So maybe 5 to 10 minutes of just light cardio, like maybe walking on an incline or light rowing or like light cycling.
Yeah.
And then just a general like hip hinge. You want to work your upper body, your upper back, your lower body.
Yeah.
I always like having deep squats no matter what exercise I'm doing because I feel like that's really great for your lower back. Mm-hmm. And then before you go to the heavy weight, you always want to start off with the bar or something that's like stupid light and work your way up from there. And how much you jump up is going to kind of depend on what your top set is going to be or like what your max is.
And now I'm going to get into another feel set.
So do you feel like you're mostly pushing the floor away with your legs, or do you feel like you're also pulling with your upper body?
Both.
Okay, so I would say what you really want to focus on is kind of, and I'll demonstrate. So you kind of want to set your feet before, and like you will see me like toe tap a little bit, and some people like their shins closer. Like you seem to prefer your shins closer.
Yeah.
I kind of like them a little further so I could get a little bit more quad engagement.
Oh yeah, so
and then I just kind of check it out and make sure that like, you know, you don't want it all the way out in front of you.
Yeah.
Then from there, you want really like loosey-goosey arms, but still tight lats. So kind of just long arms.
Yeah.
Then I brace at the top, but you can kind of brace wherever feels better for you. And then grab the bar, and instead of pulling with your arms and squeezing your lats over here, your lats should already be tight, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So you're kind of sitting back and then pushing the ground away with your feet. So my arms are doing like almost no work. And I'll feel it mostly in my hamstrings and lower back. The other thing you want to think about is pulling the slack out of the bar. So you don't want to kind of like just like cold pull like that. You want to give it a second of like, you want to have patience with it really, where you're falling back, dropping your hips.
And you feel like you get a momentum.
And right now, like All I need to do, like right now the bar is floating off the ground.
Yeah.
And you want that so that way your legs are doing most of the work.
Yeah.
Okay, so loosey-goosey arms.
Yep.
And then drop your hips and start to like push your feet into the ground. Good.
Yeah.
And you'll notice that when you're patient with it, you're pulling this slack out so you won't hear that like click before you start lifting. You get rid of the click. Nice. Nice, and you'll notice she's keeping the bar really close to her. She's engaging her lats to do that, but she's also keeping her arms long. Oh, sorry, I didn't want to walk in front of you. She's also keeping her arms long so that she is using more of her legs and less of her arms to pull, because you're not supposed to be bicep curling or rowing the bar when you're deadlifting.
Exactly.
Nice. I swear to God, these plates feel different than metal plates.
They do.
I'm gonna let it settle before I bother it.
Such a respect for the bar. I love it.
Yeah, I'm like, you find yourself,
Yeah.
sweetie. You're doing great.
Find your spot. Easy. And how many did you do?
I think I did 3.
So I'm not supposed to do a lot of reps. I'm not supposed to be dead.
So
All right.
as we're working up, we kind of don't want to be doing necessarily more reps than our top
Yeah.
set will be. Nice, so really make sure that you're mostly pushing with your legs and not so much pulling with your arms. What do you want to go up to?
We can try 245s. I don't know what that is in pounds. Sorry,
It's
I'm
225.
Swedish. I do kilograms.
That's okay. That's 225 pounds or 102.5 kilos.
Whatever she said.
I got you, I got you.
A little bit of behind the scenes, because today we're doing a power building workout. Come on, girl. Easy.
Nice. Looking good. If we added 25s on, it would be 275.
Yeah,
That's up to you.
I think we can do it.
Okay.
Because I feel like at least so I am so unused to do just 3 to 5 reps. I love higher reps. So for me, it's hard to like, I don't know how much I have in me because I never do like just 3 reps.
That's why we kind of want to keep the warm-up volume low also, so that you could kind of gauge like, okay, this is how I feel with 3 reps of this.
Yeah.
I could have done like, 5 more at that weight, and that
Yeah.
means it was a pretty easy RPE. And you kind of just keep going up until you hit the rate of perceived exertion that you're aiming for.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, like I want the RPE to be like 7. So
Yeah.
you're working up to a weight where you feel like you could do 3 more reps.
Right. Yep. So let's do a 25.
Yeah,
Let's see if I can even lift it.
you could.
Lift
You could.
this or up from the floor. That
You
was hard to
could.
say.
Press, 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 press. You got it, you got it, you got it. Up, up, lock out, lock out, lock out.
I did it.
Yes!
Thanks.
That
Yeah,
was
definitely my
awesome.
top weight.
That's probably gonna be your
Yeah.
top one today,
Yeah.
and that's totally okay.
Yeah, because it's so.
You never deadlift. This is
No.
f***ing lit for
I
someone
think
who, sorry,
maybe-
freaking awesome.
So we have the plan already made up. So we're gonna run it down for you here so that you can use it later on. So what will be the first one?
Okay, so we started off with deadlift. So
Yeah.
that's number 1, compound movement, works the most muscles.
Yes.
Our second one, we're still focusing on our back, our
Yes.
back theme. So we're doing,
Now we're gonna go in for the pull-ups. Still also like a really heavy exercise where you can really start that mind to muscle connection. I love to have that in the beginning of my workouts. So either I have it in the beginning or I have it in the end. Anyways, after that we're gonna do a neutral grip lat pull down. So we target, there's gonna be 2 vertical pull downs, so to say, or pull ups, but it's gonna be 1 neutral and 1 vertical, horizontal. And then seated cable row.
Okay, good. I like the idea of a horizontal pull
Yes.
after all the vertical pulls.
Yes.
vibe
And
with
this
that.
one is going to be a little bit trickier. So this is going to be a
no.
nice one.
Last time you told me we had a surprise. I didn't love the surprise.
The leg
It felt good.
extensions.
After. It felt good after.
Yeah. And then we need to use something unilateral. So we're going to do a single arm dumbbell rows. And after that, we're going to hit a little bit of the rear delts. So
Let's
a
get it.
face pull or a reverse pec deck. Doesn't matter really which one you choose. Just choose one of them to really fire those rear delts up. And then gancho.
Oh, a million bicep curls.
Yes, a million, a gazillion, just one superset of a normal and a hammer curl. So just we get those guns
Get
going.
it. It's a pull day. We're gonna do it. We're gonna
Do it. We're gonna pull.
Keep pulling.
That's what we do. Are you excited?
I'm so excited. Pull-ups are actually one of those things that like I've always wanted to be good at.
Yeah.
So maybe today will be like the start of me doing them regularly.
Okay, good. Because the thing is with pull-ups, there's so much pressure. We all want to be able to do that one pull-up. And I know, I get it. I was the same. But then, trust me on this, when you realize how magnificent of a mind to muscle connection you can get with them, when they are assisted, don't be mad at yourself because you cannot do one single one
Absolutely.
without it. Because honestly, the feeling you get in your body when you nail an assisted pull-up, that's where you want to be at. So I want us to aim between 8 to 12. And for every set, we're going to make it heavier for ourselves. We have to do 4 sets, okay? So a few tricks that I have is that think about
sorry.
squeezing the
I'm here.
glutes, squeezing, like tucking your tailbone, tensing your core, fold your elbows in, activate your lats, pull yourself up, and control it on the way up and down. I'm getting sweaty. Easy, yes, see? Perfect. I love the angle of the elbows because that's where a lot of people mistake themselves in both like shoulder presses and also pull-ups, that they're flaring elbows. We don't need that. We need to have the full activation. Good, easy. Sweetness. That was so good. Yes.
I feel like
okay.
at this point matching the weight's gonna be hard. But
You just do you. So one thing that you have to stop doing is to compare yourself with other people. Because there's no one like her, no one like me.
stop.
And all you can do is to become better yourself every single day. So if you have things that's holding you back, work on those things. But don't expect yourself to flip a coin or flip the switch in one day. Easy. Alrighty guys, we're on to the next one. We're on to the neutral grip lat pull down. 4 sets, 8 to 10. 8 to 12, sorry, 8 to 12. So as you guys can see now, I'm working on keeping my elbows in front of me. And I'm trying to stay as straight as possible with my back. And I'm going up to almost a release, but at the same time, I'm not losing control. So I'm not going up here. I'm just trying to really feel that I'm emphasizing my back. Nice, okay, that felt so good. Awesome.
Okay.
And you can keep it on the whatever direction you want to, and then just keep your elbows tucked into the side or tucked into like in front of you. Yeah. Yes. And if you can tuck it even further, so like elbows even more in front of you, see how that makes you feel. Yeah? Good.
That's so good.
You can feel it all the way down, right?
I feel a lot in my biceps, but I also do feel it in my back, especially when I kind of like.
Yeah. So that is the part that you really need to do to like start the pathway between your head and your muscle, your lats. So if you start to feel it too much in your bicep, maybe you just scale down the weight a little bit. Bicep will be the secondary mover, so it's not wrong. It's just like you want to feel it primarily in your back, but your arms will always be there to help you out. And now we're going to head over to a seated cable row with a little bit of a limitation, let me just say. I want you to sit down, I want you to find your position, or you can do a normal seated row, do it however you please. But when you're seated in that space, I'm going to kneel your back. So I want you to like really lean back towards my knee. But first, center yourself, find your position. Now, when you go back, I want you to really almost hug my knee too. Should I be further back? Is it good?
I think it's fine.
So also think that you're gonna hit the row further down to almost like hip height. Yes. Do you feel limited?
Yep.
Yeah? Is it heavy?
I wouldn't say heavy, but it definitely feels very stable.
So the point being here is that this is going to be the very strict exercise.
Yeah.
Where you really lock in and you cannot move in. You could go forward, but I'm gonna make sure that you don't move forward. And I'm also gonna make sure that you're not moving backwards. So that is what the knee does. So this is just a very hypertrophy specific geeky thing that I do, and I love this one. So now you will have to do the same with me. So first I need to go back, push a little bit harder. Yeah. Oh. And what this does is also that you kind of unconsciously really squeeze your upper back because you want to squeeze around her knee. Okay. Woo. Is it good?
I think so.
Yep. Yes. So we can see that she's really squeezing. So the point being, you should really hug yourself the entire way to really emphasize the entire upper back. And it seems to be working because now it's like you're getting bubblier and bubblier for each and every one. Yes, we want that bubbly back.
All right, am I a bodybuilder yet?
Yes. Now we have a single arm dumbbell rows. Let's keep these to 6 to 10.
What weight are you doing?
I'm gonna do 75s. Eight. That's enough. Woo. Oh.
Oh God.
Okay, that was one side. Yep. Everyone do these a little bit differently depending on where they want to hit and also where they want to have the stability point. I was always doing just like you did, like with the working arms, foot behind you. But I recently swapped it to be even closer.
I don't want to hit my leg.
No, I totally get it because it's a big block. So everyone is doing differently, and that's totally fine as long as you're working the muscle you want to work.
Yeah.
So, and I really want to keep on hitting that lower part. That's why I'm keeping so close. All right. Who doesn't want to have a round shoulder? And that actually starts from the behind too, not only the front and the lateral side. Now my brain power is starting to shut up. So whenever I do reverse pec deck, which I call this one, or reverse fly, I try to stay shoulder blades down in the back pocket, straight arms, pulling it out to the sides, but I'm not going further than what I feel like, okay, I really sense that. So you will rather see me spend time in the stretch motion than you will see me go all the way here. That's not how I do it. And I feel like this just really emphasized the rear delts incredibly much. And we're just gonna aim for like 10 reps, 3 quick sets, and then move on. So I'm thinking always like pinky is driving it. So I'm really like activating the entire posterior chain of the arm. So what I want you to do when you're pulling, put a little bit more here than here. So really in your brain, think rear delt, rear delt, rear delt. Yes. What happened now is that I see that you can hold your traps down better than where you were before. Yes. And just for the fun of it, when you're, one more, and then when you're out here, pull set 5 small ones. No, here.
Oh, are you good?
Yeah, here, pulls. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes.
Insane for you to describe that as just for the fun of it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is to just blast those biceps. We're going to do a V-angle dumbbell curl this direction, so like not right there, just right there. And then we're gonna move doing hammer. And we're gonna aim for 10-10, so 20 reps. Let's do hammer for the brachii. If I want to be mean, what I do, and this is something that we could do if we're focusing on bodybuilding, is that when you're working a specific muscle group, that whenever you're done exactly with your set, really pose it. And I mean like really hold it, like tense it up, flex it to really keep that engagement going.
I was definitely listening, but I just noticed a bicep pain for the first time ever. So I mean, like, I'm just saying.
What a moment!
I'm just saying it's usually a forehead vein, but we
locked it in, yes. Guys, we hope that you liked this workout. And if you did, make sure that you try it out.
Yeah, and make sure you cater it towards where you're at in your fitness journey.
So if you're a beginner, maybe do just like 2 to 3 sets of each of the things that we did today. If you're more intermediate, try the same maybe. And if you're very advanced, maybe you will have to have a couple more sets of each exercise. And whatever that is, whatever it means to you, the only thing that really matters is that you actually really try. But now we're in the post-workout segment.
So a really big facet of powerlifting and bodybuilding is that you're breaking down your muscle tissue to either increase your muscle size or strength, or both. So this will help us. This will help us repair those muscles so that we get stronger and buffer.
Yes. And let us know down below if you actually try it out, because we want to hear about it.
You should actually try it out.
I bet you guys are, but make sure you do it.
Yeah, and let us know if you want more of these, because me and Ida are neighbors. So
let us know, guys, and take care.
Catch you next time.
Bye.